What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Brink Young, coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, and you are tuning in to the most award-winning independent talk show in the whole South. I'm talking about none other than BrinkTV. Now, to not adjust your TV set, and I mean this, like I say, we are back from Little Rock, the BrinkTV 12-city tour. We back on the icy white couch with a brand new guest kicking it with us tonight. Now, like I always say, with somebody like this guy, you gonna need 121 gigawatts to keep up with him. Now, this guy right here, he got all the cheat codes. When he recorded When It Gets Ugly, he was definitely in beast mode. I'm talking about my guy, Jiggy McFly. What's happening with your homie?
Come on, man. It's the McFlizzy Wireless everywhere like the talking about everywhere. Hey, man, listen, y'all. We locked in with the guy. BrinkTV, you know what I'm talking about. Big Brinks trucks. Big rolling in them big Brinks bucks, and we finna get down to it.
We talking about bankroll, fresh in the building. I like your outfit, man. I gotta say that, man. You definitely smashing on them with the green. Then we actually got the green. Then you got green in your hair. Like, it's a real affair going on right now. But I gotta say thank you for being a guest on the show, man. It means a lot to have you.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me, man. First of all, I can tell you this on several occasions. Long overdue for this one. It's been about time we sit down, get it popping, man. Kind of break down some details. I know the folks got questions. They've been wondering. They've been inquiring. So, I felt like we had to bring it to the White Couch and,
no doubt,
make something happen, man. I've been out here just been working, been grinding, bro, and, get the people to school.
Man, let's go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, where you coming from?
Man, come on now. Y'all know I'm from the north side of the city, North Memphis all day. Shout out to the Murder 8. We exit 5 and exit 8. Born and raised in Memphis my whole entire life. We done seen the culture come from the mid 90s with the illustrious drip, the sauce, the everything that really set the tone for the culture that we know it today, all the way into the transition of what it is today. From the music, from movies, TV shows, art, everything that the culture has kind of adapted. And the way that over this period of time Memphis has been very influential in some of these very monumental changes to culture. But being somebody from Memphis that's gotten to see the entire process of where we started to where we are, bro, it's an honor in itself. And everybody say, wherever you from, man, you always gonna rep where you from, but man, come on, if you from Memphis, you understand it's different being from Memphis, bro. It's Memphis, man. Come on.
Now, you did mention the 90s, man. I got to ask you, what do you miss about the 90s, man? Because me personally, man, I'm missing Reeboks. I'm missing Tommy. Polo. Well, Polo's still rocking right now, but I'm missing plenty starter jackets, all of that. What you missing, man?
The starters, hey.
Yeah.
It's almost that season, too. I got a couple of them jumps. I break out for, very special occasions myself. But, man, to be honest, just what you said, it was the drip. Understand style in the 90s was different, bro. Style today different, it's cool, whatever. But the 90s, though, come on, the windbreakers, bro.
Yeah,
the whole windbreaker tracksuit. Come on, the tones of the tracksuits, bro, you don't see that no more. Come on, bro. Before J's was really a thing, bro,
right?
So you was rocking really whatever,
everything,
come
man.
on, it wasn't it wasn't really about what was popular in culture because we hadn't really got to that point to be that advanced of the things that social media kind of brought in,
right?
Information traveling a lot faster. So at one point you didn't care what the person in the next city over was doing. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of did your own thing. Your style was your own. Your way of talking was your own. Your ideas were more of your own because it was kind of before a lot of stuff that got popular. So it was really just I'm a do me type thing. And so I grew up seeing a lot of people just do them. And that's why, even with me today, bro, I just do me. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing that's incredible about this guy is individualism. He's all about being who he is. Like I say, it ain't no carbon copy. You ain't gonna find another Jiggy McFly down the street who he copied his style from. Nah, they biting him. Trust me. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the project, man. But before we get into the project, I'm a little ahead of myself. I got to talk about when I first saw you perform. We talking about Obliterated the Stage.
Word.
We was at Stop 345 downtown. Of course, I've been there before, but, I'm enjoying everything about it. We talking about the rooftop, the ambiance, all of that. I come downstairs and you on the stage. I'm talking about the whole crowd was rocking. Even the artists that performed before you, they was rocking with your whole movement, man. Let's talk about that night.
Man, that night was such a special night. Shout out to the Denim and Diamonds party, rooftop party. Matter of fact, the 4th of July weekend. I think it was like that Saturday, like July 2nd or something like that. Shout out to Trapping Party, 10 Roots. Shout out to my boy Sonny, Amber. Like when I say they put this joint together, like they put it together, and it was something that was so different because we had never done like a rooftop party where it's like a concert going on downstairs. You got the DJ upstairs on the rooftop. We got the bottomless mimosas flowing, hood hibachi catering. Like we had, like you go up on the roof, you overlooking downtown Memphis,
right?
Bro. Like it was different, and it was a different type of night for like our local arts community, and as well as like the people that's just hustles out here, like the successful people, the people that's striving for success. I feel like success is a mindset. So if you've already adapted the mindset of a successful person, you successful, because eventually all of your actions are going to correlate with that mindset, and you're going to get to wherever you're going. So it was just like that night, like the building was just full of that type of energy, bro, and it was packed wall to wall in there, like bro, it was crazy. So the craziest thing about that night though was, of course, I've been looking forward to the show for like some months and stuff, but the project was actually supposed to drop that weekend. It was supposed to come out on the 1st, which was that Friday. And due to some difficulties with the distributor, we kind of got pushed back a few days. And so, getting stuff cleared, certain details, certain things, and getting sent off in time. So we hit that weekend. Then it was 4th of July weekend, too.
Right,
so,
yeah.
a lot of administrative offices there.
Delayed,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, stuff like that.
They went in no rush. It was just like, free to tape. You know what I'm saying? All weekend was like free to tape. So the first the jump night out, I didn't realize how much people were anticipating the project until it didn't drop.
Right.
And everybody was like in my DMs bullying me like, bro, what a tape is? What a tape? Like, what's up, bro? Like, well, you can just go ahead and send me the jump. We ain't even gotta wait for the
wow.
Like it was that type of
high
response.
demand.
And it was like, as a creative and as an artist, bro, like you feel that. It's like, dang, bro, the people rocking with me. Like, the people want this. So, that weekend, the show is, like I said, that Saturday. Keep in mind, the project still ain't dropped. Other than, like, a couple records that, like, people may have heard me perform live at shows before. Like, nobody had heard none of the album. So, that Saturday night was the first time people heard the album.
Wow.
And they heard it live. So, it was almost like a double dip. It was like, dang, I get a chance still to give people the album this weekend, but it's like I get to give it to them in a way that was like something near and dear to me. Like it's different. Like in all artists that take their craft serious and performing serious, like know this feeling that I'm talking about. But it's like it's something like your music, your baby, bro. Like,
absolutely,
for real. Like that's something you spend so much time on, and it's a piece of you. And like when you give it to the world, you just be like, I hope people receive it. Me, I'm a different type of nigga. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. You like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Like, this my therapy. Like, I do this for me. So, I want to share it with the world, too, though. So, being able to share with people, like, in a manner that's so intimate, like, I'm performing this, like, I'm giving y'all the junch
right
now.
Right.
And it was just so beautiful for me, like, on stage, just seeing, like, all the gang, seeing the crowd, like, how much people were in that moment with me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I scoured the crowd, like, as I'm performing, like, I don't want people think I be, like, analyzing everything. So, like, looking out to the crowd and seeing the response that I was getting, like, and that the music was getting, bro, like, bro, that night meant something special, bro. So, the album ended up not dropping till, like, I think that Monday. And it was just crazy because after the show, everybody was like, bro, like, this is the album?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, this the junk. Like, and Monday it finally dropped. Middle of the day, Apple Music. Shout out to Apple Music. They got it up first. They got the exclusive scoop on it. Boom. Streaming platforms. It's out in the world. Everybody like, oh my God, bro. Like, this is when it gets ugly, bro. And yeah, we did that for sure.
Man, it's incredible, the whole thing. And that was actually something that I was going to ask you, for these people to anticipate it, never heard it, and that reaction, I was going to ask you, like, did you even notice the reaction? Because sometimes when artists, they on stage, they perform it, they're in the moment. Mm-hmm. Everything is just kind of like a blur. But for you to analyze it, like, how did that make you feel to see these people, like, turn, like, all the way turn?
Man, on one hand, it was like, all right, bet. So it's not garbage. So I don't got to cancel the release to get the music. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got
That
you. I
was the
got you.
first part. I was like, I bet they fuck with it. But at the same time, like the creme de la creme of it was like they fuck with it.
Right.
And like I said, remember like my music, bro, it's a part of me. So like when I can give that to people in a way that like they genuinely are like, bro, we love this. Like it's that moment becomes so much more surreal for you. Like in a instance, bro, and you just get into that space. You be like, damn, is it like real life right now? Like I'm jumping around on stage with every direction I'm looking at. My niggas on stage with me. I'm looking down the crowd. My niggas in the crowd. I'm like, dang, I don't even know this chick. She vibing. I don't even know the folks behind the bar. They lit. I don't even know these folks over here. They lit. And it was just like, as an artist, bro, like as a creative, somebody that's serious about giving a piece of themselves to the world and letting people do with it what they want. Like you don't choose if you're gonna like it, choose if you're not gonna like it. If you're gonna critique it, you choose your critique. It's like when you just give something that's like dead near and dear to you to people and like they just embrace that shit, bro, and you see it like real time,
Right.
bro. It's not even a feeling in the world I feel like I can compare to that.
Man, that was probably to me the most organic reaction at a performance that I've seen all year. And that's something to me is rare, especially with rap, because like a lot of people they just kind of stand around and they're not really in tune or they're there to see the artist that they know
Right.
performing. But what happened when you perform, I ain't seen it all year. And so that's how I know that you got something. Let's go ahead and transition into the album because it's crazy right now. Available on all platforms. A few bangers that I like, man. I like Confetti. Confetti is crazy. Drink Champs is dope as well. That's different. It's real different. And of course, The Weeknd. Got to talk about The Weeknd. But let's go ahead and run down the album, man.
All right, so in that order, from Confetti, Drink Champs, and The Weeknd, shout out to Taj Jamal, producer's little brody. He produced that joint. Sent me a random beat one day, and it was just like, and I remember the day he sent it to me on. He sent it to me on June 3rd, I think. Not just playing. He sent it to me on June 3rd. So, and it was he texted to me randomly like in the middle of the night, I think, and like I heard it was just a loop at first, so it wasn't, people know what a loop is. It wasn't too much longer than that. It was just like a. And I was like, oh, hold on. So he was like, yeah, just go ahead, do your thing. So, like, a few days later, I got into the studio, just loaded the beat up. I looped it over myself, made it on like almost 2.5 minute beat and just flowed on it. I ain't even had no lyrics written down, so I had, like, some little ideas I kind of had. But, like, people that know my creative process, like, when I'm recording, it's different. So, I just locked in and, bro, we got Confetti. Like, in that day, like boom. Didn't have to come back for it. The song was done.
Yeah.
Recorded it, went ahead and did the quick mix on it. Started sending it to, the gang. Like, hey, do we got one?
Yeah.
And they gave hey, you just might got one. And zipped it up. That joint was just sitting to the side. Drink Champs, similar process with that one. Shout out to my girl Diamond. She actually made the beat for that joint. We were in, shout out to Tim J, CEO Tim J. Matter of fact, Tim J is the reason that people have when it gets ugly. Because to be honest, we weren't even finna drop nothing. I was just doing what I do, making the records.
Yeah.
And he hit me up one day. He was like, hey, bro, it's time for you to drop. Like,
Yeah.
Get the people some, just put the couple to a few songs. And I was like, nah, we gonna drop. Like, I'm gonna do the album then. Like, just go ahead and give people a full body of work. And so shout out to him for the idea for co-executive producing the joint. Like, we were in Nashville earlier, I think back in like March, and shout out to the gang, shout out to Goody, Main Slime back on the scene. Shout out to Keith, shout out to my boy No Love Santana, shout out to my boy Ben Perkins out there in the studio in the Ville. Like, we went out there for a couple of days, bro. It's 12 hours a day in the studio. We spent 24 hours in the studio over the course of 2 days.
Damn.
And when we got in, we locked in. We just hit a producer. Like, hey, gonna send us the packs. Like, we in here, boom. So back to back, we getting like emails. We transfer people just to all of us. Like, you got 3 folks, and then we got a producer with us. Like,
Yeah.
So we end up, and then the dude is still he a producer. So literally within like an hour, we went from probably like having 2-3 beats that we had to the side to like 30 plus beats.
Damn.
And we sitting there like picking through like, all right, so we finna hop on, boom, boom. I listened to the pack. As soon as I heard the beat, I was like, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide it to the side, because I'm gonna come back to that and do something to it. Everybody was kind of in their vibe at the time. Where I was like, nah, it's something different about this, and this one, it's speaking to me. So ended up Run through session, boom, end of the session. I went ahead, loaded the beat up. Shout out to my boy BKA Master, blackly known as Master. He actually came through and helped with some of the songwriting on the chorus. I got to one part of the chorus I got stuck on, and he was like, "Hey, bro, try this." And I hit that line, bro, and it was like, "That's it.
Yeah.
That's the joint." And so, like, literally, we had like an hour left in the session. I just, man, hop in the booth real quick, and I'm running back and forth, like, go out here, punch myself in, come back, boom, punch myself in, boom. Like, I'm hitting the joints, so I get the chorus down, pat, like, all right, boom, like, had to hurry up because the clock was running down. So I had to, and I was like, all right, bet. So everybody heard the hook. That was like, damn, hold on, fool. Mike doing the shit again. Like, hey, fool, chill out. So, and you know, I ain't thinking of no. We just kicking he and leave the studio, come back the next morning. It's the first joint I load up, and I go ahead and smack the verses on and finish the song. And as soon as I finish it, everybody like, yo, this joint different. Like it the whole day, everybody like can't even shake the melody.
Right.
So
It's stuck.
It was just the process of making it was just like, and I said this back in March, so I made this record and it just been sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? Then boom, the weekend. Shout out to my boy Monte Carlos, skirt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homegirl Deja Vu. We were actually in LA back in October of last year, and was in the studio. Hit on my boy Monte. Was like, hey, send me some beats. We finna be in the like send me a quick little pack. We gonna piece them at the pack. So me and Deja in the studio. That's my slime, like the gang. Like when I say like when it comes to like iron sharpening iron, like when it comes to that pen, like that's my writing ace. Like a lot of my like growth as an artist and as a writer has come from like the time that we've like been in the studio working on records together and like I said, sharpening each other, because that's also a big part of music is having people that's gonna hold your craft accountable. Holding you accountable as a person is one thing, but when you in a certain discipline, you also supposed to have people around you that holds you accountable for your craft and holds your craft accountable.
Absolutely.
Because that growth is like that speaks to us as a collective, and as a whole, as a body, like artists from Memphis. Like we gotta make sure one another is here.
Right.
And I believe that on all stances with any artist. Like that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the only way you really get like real genuine growth in your craft. So we were in the studio. He sent the pegs. We listened to the beats. This one beat come up and we was like, hold on. Did so running it, she got the chorus already down. She's like, you know, I was like, all right, so we just get to work. Like it's natural process, like for us. So like in a few hours, bro, we didn't hit this whole record, and we like, yo, like we might have some shit.
Yeah.
Send it back to Monte. He like, yo, I just sent you this beat like a few hours ago, fool. Like how you already got this record done. Like, bro, we just went to that place, bro. It's like that movie Soul, bro. Like when they say you just tap into the zone, bro.
Right.
Like, we tapped into that zone, like I said. So keep in mind, like I said, that the time span, the weekend was in October, Drink Champs was in March, Confetti was in June. Like that's why the project as a whole was so special to me, because it wasn't just like hey, we finna get in the studio, crank this album out. It was a process, like, and it was over a journey, like of, you know, all these times I'm going through different shit in life, so it's the energies, you know, that I'm being inspired by is different, you know, the ideas are different, the sounds that I'm kind of, my ears are kind of tuned to a little more are different, I'm hearing different things in the frequency, so it's like at the end of it to bring a whole body of work together that was recorded over the process of a journey, and for it to be like this one body now that people listen to and they're like, nah, bro, we like real fans of this. And like, let's say when I first started recording records for it, wasn't no, hey, the end goal is still gonna be on the album. It just was, hey, bro, we just in the studio on vibe, and I'm capturing my emotions right now and putting them joints on wax. And it's like at the end, for that to come together, bro, like, man, like I said, for me, it's an indescribable feeling. Even shout out to the gang, to the homie, to Weezy, Stoner Fern, everybody that was a part of that album in any way. Shout out to my boy KP, anybody, Marcusio, that just gave time to like be a part of it. Folks, I was just hitting up like, hey, you'll come throw some buckles on the joint real quick. Yeah, we got you, bro. And like them folks came through for me for real. So when I finally, everything just like got zipped up, like you get that sigh of relief and you like, it's done.
Yeah.
Like it's done, fool. And like from that whole process of just like as a creative, like kind of meticulously putting something together, you don't even realize you building it until it's built, and you're like, oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those moments for me, bro.
And that's incredible, man. It's like it pretty much had to fully develop. You know what I'm saying? Had to go arm, leg, arm, head, and then now it's done. It's able to be presented to the world. Like I say, it's available right now. All digital platforms when it gets ugly by Jiggy McFly. Now, of course, we got to transition just a little bit, man, because another one of your duties or positions or roles would be you working with the Memphis Grizzlies, man. Let's talk about it.
Hey man, shout out to the Memphis Grizzlies. First of all, probably I ain't gonna say probably we the hottest team in the league. I don't care who took home the championship, who won the playoffs, who got who in the trade. The Memphis Grizzlies are the top team in the league, bro. And that's like you can't even deny that with the stats
Correct.
of last season. Like how we performed as a unit, bro. Like when you look at the grand scheme of things, no. It's that moment where you like, oh, them some stars.
Right.
And to be the second youngest team in the league performing the way that we did against veterans, bro.
Right.
Like players who are like championship ring, playoff, like MVP decorated, like to still be giving these folks a run for their money. Oh yeah, we fed it to them for last season. They had to eat it. They had to eat it. Oh, Memphis on top right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like even with the the celebrity appearances you kind of had coming through the
Man.
game, bro. Come on, shout out to Zach Randolph. We retired to 50 last season. It was a lot of historic moments that this like probably one of the best, if not the best performed season for the Memphis Grizzlies also were decorated by, and it really made it like, bro, that season was history.
Yeah.
Not just for the Grizzlies, but for the city.
For the league.
Come on, bro, for the league, because you ain't never seen the
Man.
Ja Morant, bro. I don't care what you're saying. You
Man.
ain't never seen the Jaren Jackson Jr. You ain't never seen the Desmond Bain.
Man.
And you ain't never seen these folk play together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was crazy working like actually being a part of the Grizzlies franchise last season and kind of being a little bit closer to the details of how the league works and how the team works as a whole. One thing I want to say is it was beautiful watching them, like when they go out on that court, bro, like they playing with the homies. It ain't like this business we finna go out here and do. Like, nah, they genuinely out there. Like, you can tell them folks got a mesh and a bond.
Right.
Where it's like, hey, bro, regardless of if we win or lose this game, like, the only thing we gonna do is we gonna take away what we need from this so that we can apply it to the next game and the next game and the next time. You never ever saw them get caught up on a win or celebrating. Like, it was a, hey, back to work. Like,
Right.
yeah, if they won, it was a, hey, that was a good game. We excited we got the W, but back to work.
Yeah.
And you watch, like, this mindset. They came into the season with that mindset. You watch it develop over the season and then even went out, exited the season with the same mindset.
Yep.
Like, saw these folk grow up
Yep.
during the period. Like, this is their first time playing in the playoffs as a team and really understanding how the playoffs work and how the league at like a high pace. Y'all are a top franchise team, bro. And so being a part of that and being able to be there, feel the energy in the arena when it's packed from the floor to the ceiling, playoffs made terrible towels waving all in the air. You don't see nothing but a sea of yellow just rippling above you, bro. And you just hear the roar in the arena, bro. Like, man, last season, I wouldn't change it for anything, bro. Like, as a kid, growing up watching basketball and it seemed like something so distant and far away, like your favorite players. On time you see them on TV, and in the 90s, we had NBA Live with the poor graphics, so the players didn't really look like the players.
Right. NBA Jam.
Come on, bro. It was like you don't even look like the dude, but it's like, hey, this the dude right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like growing up with that perspective of the NBA and it being something that's always kind of a part of your life, as you grow up, and then like a opportunity falls in your lap to work for your home team, bro. It was like, the moments when God just give you, I would just give you a little extra.
Yeah.
You straight right now. I'm gonna give you a little sauce just because you doing right in life and you in the space that you supposed to be in. I'm gonna give you a little, go ahead and take it.
All I know is when the Grizz win the championships, make sure you send my guy a ring. He needs a ring. He's a part of the team. That's all I got to say, man. All right, so let's talk about August 20th, man. We talking about Beat King, a.k.a. Club Godzilla, will be in the building in Memphis, Tennessee, man. What's popping? What's happening? You performing? What's going on?
Man, so check this out. We bringing Club Godzilla, Beat King to the 901. Shout out to my boy Twink the Great. Plays Gilliam. What you talking about, man? Shout out to DJ Space Age, bro. Shout out to the whole We the Ones family. Shout out to the whole Tradon family. That's the gang. Like, I love those people, bro. Not even just because of how we perform out in public as a collective and as a business unit, but also for how we really get business done behind the scenes, bro. Like, we finna change Memphis. And mark my words, in this interview right now, I'm saying, Tradon, We the Ones, finna change Memphis as you know it. And just gotta tell people, stay tuned for that part of it, because the journey finna get real beautiful. But you understand, before anything gets beautiful, it gotta get ugly first, you know what I'm saying? So we always gonna loop it back, bro. When it gets ugly, that always means it's an opportunity for the better, bro. And the better is coming, man. So, like I said, we bringing Club Godzilla, Beat King to the 901, August 20th. We got the whole gang. Shout out to DJ Zeta. Shout out to DJ Monaco, Monte Carlo on the ones and two, skirt, DJ Obvious. Shout out to the chairman, bro. Like, we finna do the thing, bro. I will be in the building. I will be in attendance. I will be hopping on stage for just a brief moment to talk to the people. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get there and politic and kick it. But the main thing, we're going to get up there and have a good time, man. We making Memphis parties fun again, bro. It's going to be safe. We got the whole, man, task force outside making sure the people get to the place safe and they get about their junk safe and they make it home safe, bro. Like, we want to shift that narrative to where it's like, bro, yeah, we going to make the most rocking shit where you gonna come out and have a good time, bro. But understand that it's about that. Like, we come together to enjoy company, break bread with our community, and to give people a night that they gonna remember, and always have the prayers and the hopes, hey, we gonna get to do this again, and we gonna see all of y'all at the next one too. So August 20th, Memphis, Tennessee. Beat King, Club Godzilla. We celebrate my boy Marcus 901. Shout out to that guy. Celebrate my boy birthday, man. Like, it's one of them nights, man. You don't want to miss it at all. Back to the telly. Hey, Rex in the air like it fitted. Hey.
Hey, it's definitely going down in a major way. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with my guy. Now go ahead and give him all your social media and all that before we edit. And then I got one more thing for you to do.
Say no more, man. All right, so y'all already know it's McFlizzy Wireless everywhere like the area. Y'all can find me on all social media platforms at Jiggy, like getting jiggy with it. McFly, like Marty McFly 901, because we always repping the M. Also, you can look me up on all streaming platforms at Jiggy McFly. You can search any of my albums. When It Gets Ugly is out now, all streaming platforms. If y'all messing with it, y'all rocking with it, man, make sure y'all post it. Send me a quick little drop, a DM, hit it with the hashtag so I can look y'all up, find y'all. I might just send some merch your way. Jiggy wear everywhere like the air too. Keep it moving.
This is my favorite part of the show because on BrinkTV, we got two cameras. This camera over here, this is your camera. I need you to tell the people, tell them, number one, why they should check out When It Gets Ugly, because it's available right now on all streaming platforms. Number two, tell them why they should be there on August 20th. And then number three, tell them why they should rock with you as a whole, because you super, I don't even want to call you super fly, but you like Wi-Fi, brother, because you everywhere go.
Hey, man, so check this out. When it gets ugly, like I said, understand that before it get beautiful, we got to endure some rain. We got to endure some storms. You know, all the stuff that's going to make the sunshine. You know, all that more, you feel it, bro. So understand, like it's the backstory, bro. Like, giving that album to y'all is a part of me giving a piece of me to you. And I want y'all to receive that. I want y'all to rock with it. It's hard. It's bumping for sure. But, of course, everybody got a different taste, different palate. I got something for everybody on the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't leave nobody out. We ain't even leave the babies out. We ain't even leave the people out there like the comedy. You know what I'm saying? So tap in with your boy. Rock with it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Also, August 20th, like I said, man, we making parties fun again. We out here back on the block making it to where it's the experiences we always wanted to have and always wanted to see, but never got an opportunity to. And it's crazy because when COVID hit, the pandemic hit, we never thought we would be back outside. But guess what? We back outside. And we making it all the more like, hey, if we ever got to go back in the house, hey, bro, we going to at least say we done did everything, if not almost everything we didn't want it to do. So August 20th, make sure y'all there. Exit 221, Memphis, Tennessee. Beat King, Club Godzilla will be in the building in attendance, and he finna rock that junk down. And lastly, third of all, listen to me. I want people to understand that every interaction I get to have with anybody in the public, that to me is genuine, to be able to share the energy and the connection and the love with people. Like, understand that on this journey, that life is always gonna throw you some curveballs, and it's gonna always get hard. Like I said, it's gonna always get ugly before it gets beautiful. But I always want to inspire my people and remind them that I love them, even if I never see them again after that one time that we have that one interaction. Like, I want to leave my people with that, knowing that, hey, I'm somebody special. Like, bro telling me he normal, regular, degular, and if I'm out here watching him live his dreams and do everything that he want to do, like, I can do that too. You understand? Like, with your people, you got to be an example and showing them that it's a better way and it's always a better life out here that's available to us. We just got to put the work in. So understand, like, creating the opportunities for my people and being able to express that energy and that genuine love with them when I'm meeting them. Like, it's always an energy that is genuine for me. It's never fake. It's always authentic. Understand? Like, that's the energy that I'm hoping is always reciprocated back to me too. Because, like I said, being out here, like, we don't know when it's gonna be our last day, when it's our last breath ever. But I always want people to have that lasting impression with me, like, hey, Jiggy a real nigga, fool. And beyond the work, beyond the just when it comes down to the just being people. Because understand, bro, this music and stuff, it's just something we do at the end of the day, bro. We all human beings. We all go through human emotions. We all go through the struggles of, man. Today was just a little bit harder than yesterday, man. Like, and tomorrow it might just be a little bit harder than today, but it's always about being thankful through it all, being prayerful through it all, still thanking God, giving your people their flowers. And, like, I live by that example, and I want to be able to show that to my people, share that with my people, keep my people inspired, and remind them that, hey, if don't nobody else tell you that they love you and fuck with you, know that Jiggy McFly love you and he fuck with you. McFlizzy Wild is everywhere like the air, bro. We trying to take this worldwide. We trying to show people that we love them and that we care across the globe, bro, and not just in our backyard.
When I gave this man the opportunity, he went crazy. Just like the first time I ever saw him, he went crazy, live and direct in your face, just like he will be. I'm talking about August 20th, where you say it's going to be an exit what?
Hey, we at exit 221 in the 901, Memphis, Tennessee, going dumb, Club Godzilla, B King, and we gonna do the thing, man.
So if you guys want to see him live in person, hey, he's gonna wreck the stage. I seen it, and this is coming from Brink. This is truly a vouch coming from BrinkTV. You've been stamped. With that being said, tap into the album. It's available right now, all platforms. When it gets ugly, it's at the bottom of the screen right now, as well as this. What is Friday night, right?
Yes, sir.
Friday night. Make sure y'all be there Friday night. You ain't got nothing going on. Come on now. You know the kids at your granny house. Hey, it's going down. Make sure y'all tap in with B King, Club Godzilla, and my guy, Jiggy McFly. With that being said, thanks again for being a guest on the show, family. It means a lot.
Hey, brother, thank you for having me. Like I said, once again, it's the boy, he locked in live with the big Brinks truck rolling in them. Big Brinks bus. Stop playing with the guy. You know, it's BrinkTV, and it's going down in the most major ways, bro. Thank you for having me, man. It's been a blessing and an honor to finally get to sit down and be a guest on the white couch and, you know, get the BrinkTV stamp and the vouch, because the guy, he's certified.
Hey, this is what we do. With that being said, now back to more BrinkTV.